Antichamber is a game that demands patience. Its puzzles can't be rushed, nor their solutions brushed away without a second thought. This is a puzzle game that rewards a gentle, studious approach of cold logic and inventive experimentation. It helps to keep an open mind too, for there are few rules that Antichamber doesn't shatter with its swaths of non-Lacudian space and stark, stylish visuals. But while its trials of the mind verge on the extreme at times, they are an integral part of what is simply a remarkable achievement. There are few games that reward you with such an overwhelming feeling of satisfaction and intelligence, or boast such thought-provoking game design. Part of the charm lies in Antichamber's reluctance, however complex the task, to provide you with anything more than just the simplest of instruction. There's no hand-holding, no drawn-out tutorial section, and no quick and easy puzzle to get you started. Instead, you're placed in a small starting chamber that performs an important task. It is the only constant in a journey full of misdirection. There are no set paths to wander down or a narrative to point you in the right direction. The joy of Antichamber is in discovering things about the world that shock, that mystify, and that teach. When you encounter a puzzle, you never feel like you were pushed there or that a character forced you. The path you take through Antichamber is guided by your own curiosity and by your own inventiveness, so it helps that at any point in the game you can instantly jump back to the starting chamber to gather your thoughts and see the sprawling path you've carved through the many puzzles. Those puzzles are unlike anything you may have seen before. The simple white walls and thin black lines that make up each room, hallway and tunnel provide an impeccable distraction-free backdrop for the most complex of ideas. There are rooms where stairs that point up or down lead back to the same starting point, or rooms where 4 right turns lead you into a completely different area. Floors appear in mid-air, walls disappear before your eyes, and huge chasms send you on endless loops back to their peak. To succeed in Antichamber, you must forget the rules and embrace its own unique way of thinking. And that applies not only to the likes of physics, but to the rules of video games too. Where you might be inclined to forever push forward, going back may open up a new set of options. Jumping headfirst into a chasm might normally spell death, but here it is a means of exploring areas that are seemingly out of reach. There are no set rules as to how these rooms are connected or how they interact with one another, which makes wrapping your head around such wild ideas a stiff but inherently satisfying mental challenge. What really messes with your mind though are the later combinations of logical and lateral thinking. In what is Antichamber's most traditional game-like mechanic, you're given a gun that lets you pick up and place small cubes around the environment. Those cubes are used to open doors, trigger laser tripwires, and build objects that can be used as bridges and steps. Those puzzles alone are tricky enough, but to switch between lateral and logical ways of thinking, and to often combine the two, is a challenge that can break even the most talented of minds. Even during the latter stages of your adventure, Antichamber continues to surprise with its puzzles and delight with their solutions. Most impressive of all is how it creates a sense of foreboding and horror, not from a narrative or with cheap scare tactics, but with the puzzles themselves. When the very fabric of reality is made meaningless by a world where up can mean down, left can mean right, and walls can mean nothing at all, everything takes on a deeply sinister edge. There are moments in Antichamber that will remain with you long after you've uncovered your last clue and solved your last puzzle. What's been created within its barren walls is supremely intelligent, wildly inventive, and doesn't give up its ideals for the sake of accessibility. What few spells of frustration it has are fleeting, and never compromise its powerful achievements in design and style. Every journey has a series of choices you're told at the beginning of your adventure. You should choose to begin yours in Antichamber. It really is quite unlike anything else.